Hey guys, we're back today. Sorry I haven't really been making videos the last couple of days. Probably going to start doing it once a week due to the fact it's winter time. Anyways, today we are replacing this camera here. I just put this one in. This was brand new. I mean, as you can tell, I mean, look at that. Perfect. I've been a little sick. I've been really stressed out too. I have a baby. It's coming any day now. My wife. So we'll see. But no, I believe either this cam or this cam has a flattened lobe. I've been driving it for the last couple of days. Actually, I really haven't been driving it. I bought that thing right there. Been driving it. But anyways, we're going to get this cam pulled out. I mean, we got everything already loose. So, which is fucking awesome. So we're going to get this last cam out. Get this new cam seal off. Put it on the new shaft. Probably use these cam gears too, because I already reused this one. And yeah, so anyways, we'll get back to doing that. And I got an AEM fill rail too, but I have to find a plug because the person who had it before was doing wet shots on it. So I'm gonna get a plug for now, just so we can run our normal setup that I have right now. And then I did get a quote from Kid Performance. I'm sending a head off to Kid Performance, the B16 head. I'm gonna have it resurfaced and redone. And then there's a shop up in Boise. It's called I'll put it in the link below. But for $2,200, they're gonna hook me up with mainly pistons and rods, and sleeve the block for 800 horse, and get the block resurfaced and the crank polished. For all that, with including the rods and the blocking, sleeve and block work and crank work, it's $2,200. So that's a slamming deal for a built motor to make 800 horse. I don't care what anybody says. We're just gonna run stock head. Well, maybe. I don't know. I'll probably be selling this built B20 head right here and running that B16 going LSV. Might as well make the power and it can handle it. So it'll be sweet. I'm really excited. This block here is the one that's going to be sent off probably next year. So, I mean, it's going to be a little while before I get a chance to do that. I ain't like boosted, boys. I don't put an H-series crap in my car and fucking boost it 600 horse. I mean, I know they can handle it. They're good blocks, but I don't break axles like he does. I mean, how many axles has he replaced in the last 2 years? 4 on the right front. So, I'm just saying. Alright, anyways, we'll get back to it and I'll let you know. Alright, so we got the intake cam out. As you can see, everything looks pretty good. This right here kind of worries me a little bit. That was a pretty gnarly scar, not gonna lie. The rest of them look pretty good. I'm very happy. The cam's in pretty good shape too. Except for, see if it'll focus, that last fucking journal. So I don't know what did that, because these are all been torqued out of spec, so I couldn't tell you, to be honest. So it's just wear, I guess. I don't know, this head's only got like 25,000 miles on it, roughly. And it gets fluid changes, but it has blown up a lot of ring lands in the last 6 months. I've gone through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10 pistons, because the last time I blew up, I only blew up actually no, I blew up all of piston 1 and most of piston 2. Actually, I have my old pistons here. Hang on, I'll show you guys. You see, this is piston 1. Just totally disintegrated, that one. So that was the last time it broke. Anyways, I'll show you guys this new AEM fuel rail we got. Yeah, I just stuck this on here. It's kind of curious. I'm not going to run it like this. I'm just going to get a plug for it here. Plug it off. And it should be good. AEM fuel rail. The light kind of shines away everything. Anyways, this is the other old cam I had. This is the new one I got here. So hopefully it'll hold up to the views a lot better. Anyways, we'll go back to installing it and valve lashing. Alright, so we've got all the new cams in. I only have these 2 left to adjust. These are stupid tight. Like, oh my god, I'm glad I'm readjust. I mean, you have to readjust every time you mess with cams, and these rims are stupid loose. But honestly, I only had to really adjust a little bit here and there. Most of them are actually pretty good still. I mean, okay with my feeling with the feeling gauge. I'm using a 4 on the intake and a 6 on the exhaust, so we'll see. Alright, everything's all put back together, so we're going to see how it starts. That's if I didn't put the distributor 180 out, because sometimes I do that. I don't know why. It's kind of hard, impossible to, but we'll see. Did not. Sweet. This should be running a little richer than that. More quieter. What that noise is. I guess it's the tensioner pulley. I'll have to replace it. Hey, she's not as annoying anymore. This is great. It's not so ticky-tacky. There we go. Now she's richened up. Let's see what she looks like when she's fully warmed up. Anyways, we'll probably get back with you when she's fully warmed up. I look like shit. My hair's a mess. You know what, dude? I don't give a fuck. I'm still in my sweats. One of those days, and it's supposed to snow today. That's why I wanted to get it done. I need to still put that AM fuel rail on. I don't know if I'm going to get around to it today. It's not really that big a necessary need, I guess. It's just more of a want, cool look. I don't know. I don't know. But I do know it has better flow for fuel, which is good for boost. But I mean, it's not like I'm making serious horsepower right now. I'm only making 250, maybe 300 if I'm lucky. So it's not that big of a deal to me. But we'll go back and see where she's running when she's all warmed up. Maybe take her for a spin. Alright. We're back out driving. See how everything runs. So far it's running pretty good. No more valve lash noises. I'm liking it a lot. Only in third, in fourth gear. I normally cruise around in fifth, so my AFRs aren't so terrible. Where I got my cruise set up at. Oh, hey, look at this little guy right here. Alright, we're gonna do a third gear pull because I can't go any on I don't like breaking any speed limits very often, especially on camera. So we're only gonna do a third gear pull so we don't break any speed limits. We just make sure the AFRs are good still. I do have it toned down on 5 pounds because it was leaning out on me in 10 after a while, which I still think it has to do with the distributor issue. So, but it's running a lot smoother and a lot better right now. So I think a lot of it had to do with mostly the cam stuff and that flat and low. So we'll see. But I was still spanking STIs with a flat and lobe that night. That was awesome. Yeah, it's a little way leaner. It used to be 14.7, 14 at idle. No, it's not so much. 170s all the way across the board, which is where I was trying to get her at, so it's good for boost so I don't blow up any ringlands. So I'm really stoked with that. And we're gonna go for you. Sorry, buddy. Shift light that I made because I did drop it back over to, because I was redlining at 65. I cranked it down to I put my red line at 7,000 and my shift light at 6,500. I mean, I'm stock rods, ARP rod bolts, but still I don't want to break it. So I think that is pretty much good. We'll get back with you guys towards the house. The car did make it back alive. It's still running. I'm letting it idle for a little bit and then I'll shut her down and everything. Anyways, that's our new toy we got right there. This is actually a pretty nice little truck, to be honest with you guys. So I only paid $500 for it. Well, my father-in-law will give me $500 up front for it and we're gonna pay him back. And my buddy already has a transmission for it, but unfortunately I guess it's a rear-wheel drive transmission. I'm gonna stick that in there for now, so it will be rear-wheel drive throughout the summer. But I'm pulling the transmission out of it probably in the next couple weeks or so, because I already ordered the entire clutch pack for it, because third and fourth gear is not there and it is slipping a little bit in reverse. So I'm just gonna go ahead and replace them all. The transmission's still in pretty good shape. This thing runs really well, to be honest, for what I paid for it. It's a 1999 Chevy. It's basically an S10 Blazer. Has the 4L60E transmission in it, which is really nice. I like those transmissions. They are notorious for the third and fourth pack to go out in them, but that's okay. And I did install my old radio out of the blue shell. But I mean, this is the interior. I got it basically family rig, so something for my wife to drive back and forth to with four-wheel drive. So that's the main priority, but it works out pretty well. I'm liking it a lot. Actually, this will probably be good. I mean, look at that, not even a puff of smoke coming out of the back, and it's cold outside too. Yeah, she's so much quieter. She pulls so much better. Idles a lot smoother, a whole hell of a lot smoother than what she was with those shit cams. So I'm glad I got that fixed, figured out. Makes me very happy. And yes, I do lock my cars every day, regardless. That is why that thing is pinched up in between that, because if you're gonna steal this car, you gotta move that fucking car with no engine, and then you gotta figure out how to move that. So good luck. Okay, so anyways, guys, when it comes, so for Jonathan's motor, we are having a head issue. So we got everything all put together up on top dead center. Everything's all good. And then it's back pressuring through the coolant system and sucking in through the exhaust. So I was like, okay, timing's 100. I checked it all out. It's perfect. Nothing wrong with the timing. The only thing I can think of is the head's warped. So we're going to pull the head off. We got a GSR head we're going to put on that B16 because we just built that bottom end. We're going to double check the deck clearance on the bottom end, make sure it's nice and flush. If not, we do have a GSR bottom end we'll put together, which sucks because we just put that whole B16 together, but we'll get it figured out. I'm not too worried about it. It does suck. It's a little stressful. I know Jonathan really wants his car running, and he's already paid me for it basically, so I'm trying to get that done for him as much as I can, but I had to get my car done. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but my car is always first before anybody else's for the most part. I mean, my friends are right there with me. So I mean, it stressed me out. This motor should have been done and running perfect a month ago, honestly. And then we're also going to be rebuilding a D16 Y7 with a Z6 or white head on it. We haven't decided. We have a built Y8 head. We were going to rebuild that bottom end that I had over here. I took that all back because they do not make, I cannot find standard size bearings for it. It's a D15 B2, B7, some stupid shit like that. I could not find rod and main bearings for it that fit it. I've ordered 4 or 5 different sets. None of them work. So I don't know what the fuck's going on with that bottom end, so we're just gonna take that and just scrap it. It's a piece of shit. The D15B anyways. No one fucking wants that piece of shit. Anybody wants it? It's for sale. Make an offer. I really don't care. You can have it for $50. It comes with a crank and rods and pistons and a head. If you really want, I'll throw an head. I mean, but it ain't gonna be for $50. I'll sell it for like $200 with a head, everything, all of it. $200. You can have it all, including a transmission. You can have you can have the transmission for $100 extra on top if anybody wants it. But anyways, this video's really long and not a lot to it. Didn't really show a whole lot of it, anything going on. I don't have a stand for my phone or my camera to do time lapsing yet. We're trying to get some of those. But like most people, money is a little tight. I know they're not very expensive, but I have more important things to worry about. Like, my child is going to be here any day. My wife is 9 months pregnant, and I got a 2-year-old, so I have a lot on my plate. I don't really do a whole lot of stuff. It sucks. And I don't have a whole lot of money, and that sucks too, but that's okay. But we'll get to it. Plans is send that block off and get it sleeved somehow. Figure out a way. I know taxes come around, but we already have the tax money basically spent for this year, so I don't know. We'll be back to it. Anyways, you guys don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that little doorbell button so you can get notifications every time I upload some videos. It's winter time, so there's not going to be a whole lot of car meet stuff going on until next year. Unfortunately, I'm sorry guys, but we'll try to do what we can. It's Idaho, so I mean it snows up here like crazy, so nothing I could really honestly do for it. But anyways, just if you guys want to, my Snapchat is XdisfunctionsX, which is XdisfunctionsX. That's my Snapchat. You can add me. Feel free. If you have PS4, you like playing Call of Duty or anything like that, you can also add me on the PS4. It's the same thing as my Snapchat. My Instagram is Boosted Idaho Amateurs. You can look them up. Same with my Twitter page, Boosted Idaho Amateurs, and my Facebook is just Joshua David Ryan Hensley. So if you guys want to add me on Facebook or anything, I do upload stuff here. I don't really do a whole lot with Snapchat yet, but I will get around to it, especially since they added that new thing where you can just hold the button down and keep making videos, which is cool. So, but until then, I'll talk to you guys all a little bit later.